Investigation 6.2, still using the marble launcher, but this time instead of changing the angle, we're going to be changing the speed. So that means we're probably going to get some fast shot marbles, but everything will be fine. Remember, using plastic, not the steel one, so it's not going to cause any lasting damage. If you didn't catch my last video on the angle one, I might just watch that one because I covered a lot about how to use this, because these will be on the floor. You want consistency in your measurements. But this one, you actually have a Photogate attached to the end so you can actually calculate the speed. There is an image on the front page of your investigation sheet that shows how to attach it, but essentially the screw side is on the side of your launcher, and there's a little spot there built out just for this. Tighten it on, and you should see that the laser beam area should go right in front of where the launcher is at. So that should be able to be used to calculate that time. On the front page, it talks about how the size of this is 0.019 meters. It's not a nice number, but students have done the similar thing with the car and the pendulum, if you did that lab, for calculating the speed. So it'd be your distance, 0.019 meters, divided by whatever time. And the graph does ask for things to be measured in meters per second, so don't convert that one into centimeters per second. Might be a good conversation you have to have with your kids. But beyond that, it's a pretty basic lab. They're gonna do 3 trials, launched from right here at the spring setting, set to 1. So they'll do that, put in the marble. They don't have to worry about measuring how range. They do need to worry about how far it goes, and you'll need to worry about measuring and calculating out the actual, well, in this case, this time, and then calculate the speed. So hopefully your groups are now getting used to all this material. You have somebody who's in charge of the launcher, someone in charge of measuring the range, somebody in charge of calculating the speed, and then students will be able to complete that data table quite easily. It's a pretty short lab, but that data table is a pretty heavy lift with all this stuff. 3 trials for each spring setting. Let's see here, the angle. Use a fixed angle. An angle near 45 degree works best for the entire experiment. So make sure that the students set this at a good angle for the entire experiment. They recommend somewhere around 45 degrees. And I would agree with that. All right. And they'll be drawing a graph, analyzing it, answering questions. Pretty much all there is to it. They'll just be changing from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Make sure that they have plenty enough room, because you don't want them have to reset and change locations once they get down to 5. And as we saw from the last video, which we could, don't look down the barrel. That's dangerous. Oh yeah, don't let the kids look down the barrel. Let's see if I can catch this. Nope. All right. See you guys next time.